my gosh, we're here. This is it. It's another Monday night.
Excited.
It's SideKick Power Hour, and we are here. We're counting down to season five of Skeleton Crew. We're doing this every week at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. My name is Nakia. I'm here with Joshua R. Pangborn, who is the creator of Skeleton Crew, one of the stars. Josh, what are we in for this evening?
Well, tonight we are going to be watching season 2, episode 2, which is, I think, one of our guests' favorite episodes, and we're going to have a lot of fun talking to one of my favorite guests, and we're going to talk a little bit about the musical episode and Demon Doctor.
Awesome. Well, speaking of the musical episode, don't forget, folks, you can help us make the musical episode by making a donation via Venmo or PayPal. Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounded like somebody mailed you a check or something. Like
somebody did mail me a check, and I was very, very excited to receive that, and we're very, very, very grateful.
However you can get the money to us, we'll take it. We'll take that money, and it'll help pay for the studio recording, which we are just about done with. We just got to get the rest of the cast to get their parts recorded, and of course, that'll be a little bit more difficult in the middle of COVID, which will still require some travel. So fingers crossed. I know we can do it, but we definitely need some help. Now, talking about this evening, I know that we every week have been doing the audience question, of course. And so this week's audience question is bacon or sausage? Bacon or sausage? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and put this out into the universe. If this, anytime somebody asks me this question, I always just reply with the why not both gif. So, but I'm curious as well, bacon or sausage. Let's get tonight's guest. And of course, back with us this week, the lovely, the one and only Ashley Monique Menard. There she is. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to the SideKick Power Hour.
I'm really excited to bear.
Aw. Well, we're excited to bear too.
I know. That's your thing.
Speaking of exciting bears, it's Stuart Kiczek. There he is.
I have a bear hair.
I don't know. Stuart's not a bear. He's a squish. So
I'm a what?
What's a squish?
Squish.
Swish?
Squish.
Like the Taylor Swift song?
Oh,
No, like
squish.
He's a
Swish.
He's a twitch. Yes. He's a Twitcher. He's a Taylor Swifter.
No, not Twitch. Squish. Like I'm
I
a
am
squishy
so
person.
confused right now.
Yes,
Calm down.
Well, y'all, we have some super duper cool something really exciting right now. We have a very super special treat for you. Carla herself is here.
The Carla.
Welcome back to the show, Barbara Thomas.
Where's Carla? Where is she? I always wanted. Where is she? I want to see her. And what are we bearing? Are we swishing and bearing what?
We're swishing and bearing whatever we feel like on this because
That's
it's
right.
not rated. So
Because it's a happy Monday.
Stop it, a bear.
Barbara, how are you
I'm
doing?
a bear.
I'm great. I'm really great. It is so exciting to actually be here. And yes, Stuart is an adorable bear, and that bears repeating. Stuart is really an adorable bear.
Now, Barbara, I don't know if you heard, but the first comment when we saw you last week in the episode was, "Where is Carla's red dress?" Do you like wearing the same costume all the time, or do you wish you got to change it up a bit?
No. I really love wearing the same costume every time. But in the first season, Carla is not wearing the red dress. Josh put together a lovely ensemble for Carla. And in season 2, I picked the dress. It was one of mine. And I really love that red dress. I live in that red dress.
I said last week that it must have been that in season 1, Carla could only get a hold of the dress that she was wearing in the hospital. And in season 2, you were able to venture out and find something else.
Sure. Yes.
Run with it.
Absolutely.
that's what we're going with.
Right. Now, Barbara, I understand that you were named Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy at the New Jersey Web Festival for your work in season 3 of Skeleton Crew. What was it like winning that award?
absolutely blew my mind. I was really, really excited. But when you have Josh and Stuart, I mean, Stuart directs our scenes because I'm only there when Josh is there because I'm his, ghost, his shadow, whatever. With those two people writing the words and directing me on screen, I mean, I had it easy. They did the hard part.
Josh, do you agree with that?
There's nothing easy about what Barbara does. Barbara makes everything so incredibly it makes it look easy, but everything that she does is so incredibly nuanced and beautiful to just watch. I love being able to just sit there and she makes it very hard to actually edit her scenes because she gives me so many choices. So I'm like, which one do I want to use? Because there's so many fun pieces.
Probably why she won an award for season 3.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I completely agree, actually. But speaking of awards, that's a nice segue. Thank you, Nakia. We do want to talk about Demon Doctor a little bit.
What?
I think you have something for Demon Doctor. There we go.
What?
So, over the weekend, Demon Doctor was nominated for 5 awards from the Independent Horror Movie Awards.
Nakia, one of them is for you.
Oh my God, best music for an Independent Horror Movie Award. That's amazing.
Oh my God.
I am so freaking out. That is so cool.
Is that another Best Actor nomination?
No.
Yes, that is a nomination for me for Best Actor, Best Original Idea, Best Web Series, and Best Special Effects. So another one for Paul too.
So cool.
So great.
Oh, racking them up,
That's
man.
exciting stuff. Now I know.
So cool.
I know that we're all anxious to get into tonight's episode, but Barbara, there is someone here that insisted on meeting you tonight. So if you don't mind, I'd like for the first time ever for the two of you to be on together. Stand by.
Oh, that's
when she found out you were coming on, Barbara, Carla was just very insistent that she meet you.
Can somebody unmute Carla's mic? I can't hear her.
I'll get it. Okay, I unmuted her.
Here.
Do you have anything to say to Carla, Barbara?
I think she's very stiff.
Oh, right. Well, it was good seeing you, Carla. Thanks for being here. But now on to episode 2.
No, resting Carla face.
It's clear why Barbara won the award and not the original Carla, because
that's so true.
Carla brought us nothing, and that's why we had to get rid of her.
There is no Carla without Barbara.
Thank you, Isabel.
She's just so dead.
Okay, here we go. This is episode 2 of season 2, Cut to the Bone.
And look, I spelled the title right this week. I spelled the title right.
I wish you spelled it cute.
4 years ago. Oh,
guys, let's just take a moment to look at that date. It's
a long day.
November 6th, 2016.
It's election day. Or the 7th?
The 7th, I think, was the election.
Yeah, close enough.
I think the 8th was because this would have been Sunday. So
right. So, this was hoping to calm people down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm actually just checking the date because I want to see how close this was. This was, this was 2 days before Election Day. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
let's go back in time, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Welcome, everyone. We're so happy that you're here. We're on this journey together. Most played opening ever of the show.
Man, this just keeps popping up on the internet.
Hunter? Here I am.
This is my favorite.
Find me. Find me. Find me. Find me.
Is he saying bind me?
Find me. As in
There you are.
find.
Whoa.
You just hit him right in the eye.
What are you doing?
Mine. You are mine. I am yours and you are mine.
Stop! Hunter, I love you. What do you... What?
This is a whole thing.
Hunter, I love you.
Love requires passion. Passion, you see, can be destroyed by a doctor. It cannot be created.
What are you doing?
Soon all will be over. I will carve you up like the children in my dreams and leave with your intestines in my mouth. But first, your God demands your obedience, your
I
very
haven't-
identity.
If only the music would have stopped when he woke up. Here she is.
Did someone have a bad dream? Why don't you tell Carla all about it? Just like you did on the day I died.
And then it's happy music.
Hey, let's all go for a drive.
Chaz was the horse.
Chaz is a
Oh my God.
Look, there's the bacon.
Oh my God, bacon and sausage.
We're gonna let stunt bacon.
Don't forget, folks, the question tonight, bacon or sausage? Answer in the comments.
That's exactly how I eat bacon every day.
I mean,
We should have Foleyed in some loud printing.
this is before you guys did any Foley.
I didn't even know what the word Foley meant.
We need to go back and make gifs of all this for Tumblr.
I'm getting so hungry.
Man, I could go for some Brenner right now.
Oh, now this scene in season 4 makes so much more sense now.
No.
But yes, we're recreating an iconic scene.
I forgot about this from season 2.
I was very nervous about putting this scene together. And, you know, being just the right tone. I think these three just need a spin-off. Just two people auditioning people.
That's right, Owen.
Watch out for that wig. Hey, look, it's the script for this episode.
So nicely. Sure. I'll be right back. Oh, Madame, is there anything more invigorating than auditions?
Yes, a good penis. Well, it really invigorates me.
Oh, Jesus.
We need to bring back more of those jokes. That'd be great.
This was the best morning ever.
Ever's a bold statement.
Well, I mean it, and I stand by it.
You saucy minx.
I just don't want it to end.
Yeah. One of us has to go to work.
And that's when he kills him.
Hey, why don't you come and hang out with me at the bar?
I could do that. Or not.
Yeah, guys don't hit on me as much when my husband's there.
That's never
Yeah,
stopped.
right.
Yeah, in later season, that doesn't stop anyone.
Right.
Yeah. Sure, pal.
You guys are so believable as a couple.
What's going on here?
Oh, right there. Here you go, big man.
Thanks.
That's
Chaz
the old
don't check on me. Friggin' klutz.
It's not gonna be my problem any longer.
What? What do you mean?
Here, grab a seat.
Clear off this place to sit.
Been trying to figure out a good time to tell you. Not as good as any, I suppose.
All right, so out with it.
Hunter, selling the bar.
That sucks. Yeah, it's coming.
I had a proposition for you yesterday.
Relaxed conversation about a bar.
No.
Like, who the fuck do you mean?
Needs right now. Somebody who loves it just as much as me. Hell, more than me. I'm too tired. I don't have the strength to make this place great again. But you do.
I regret that line.
Seriously?
4 years later.
You think you could buy this place?
Why?
Apparently.
Does Anthony even have a job yet?
Why do you regret that line?
No.
Make something great again. You should never use those words
he's
together.
looking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Chaz.
I don't even know where you think I get the money from.
I can think of a few customers who are willing to pay a little extra for some special services.
If you're willing, I'm not going to whore myself out for money.
No, you'll just do it for Dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Dick, did Chaz tell you about the three-way we had last night?
How could he? You never let him get a word in edgewise.
He was plenty edged last night, taking it from both ends like a champ. Me and this other guy, what was his name again? Probably not important. Things were going great until this guy pulls out a duffel bag and asks us if we could help him with his fantasy. You know me, I'm always down to try new things. So he pulls out all these baby supplies, like diapers, baby powder, rattles, that sort of jazz. Then he asked Chaz if he
I didn't know you were into that.
He's not.
You're right, Stuart.
I'm not. He threw the diapers right in his face.
That's cold, man.
You can get the stubborn mule to do anything he don't want to do.
So that was it then?
Daddy Chaz.
We agreed to diaper him instead. So Chaz and I worked together. He shaved the guy's pubes. I powdered his bottom. And then he drank milk straight from both our bottles. Teamwork, right?
I just had the craziest idea.
Only took
No.
7 takes.
We're done with that experience.
No. What if the three of us bought the bar? That's crazy, though, right?
It's crazy. What do we know about business?
Exactly. That's why I didn't want to mention it.
You know what? What did Rock know about business when he bought this bar?
Nothing.
Spoilers.
That's why he's leaving.
There's three of us. 3 brains to his 1 brain.
He works hard.
I think we can make this work.
He works really fucking hard.
Holy.
Ooh. I could hear that.
He's right, You got a big obstacle in front of you. You gotta tell Anthony.
Don't call my husband a crybaby.
Is this a Downey Fresh household?
Only the best.
Hey there.
We really need to revisit the idea of you having a slave, at least for the purposes of keeping this place clean. What are you doing?
Taking a moment to enjoy my special man.
You're insatiable, and it's killing me. And I love it.
You know a lot about that.
So dramatic.
You heard what I just said.
Now, it's killing me.
Wait, what? What are you doing here? Where's Hunter?
Well, I imagine he's at work. That makes sense.
No. Hunter was just here.
He was. Oh.
What's wrong with me?
Oh, if you have time, I have a list. I do, really.
First off, look, you are not real, and I don't have time for this.
Anthony? Who are you talking to?
Whoa.
I should it could be obvious, Hunter.
Pick a side.
No, it's not obvious.
Oh, Hunter.
Are you okay?
I'm great. I'm fine. You're here. You're really here.
Yeah, for a couple of minutes. What's going on with you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay. Well, I need you to be here. I need to talk to you about something.
I'm here. Tell me what it is.
All right, well, let's sit down.
So that's the plan. What do you think?
I get a say.
Of course you do.
Then I think that what you and Chaz and Dennis have come up with is not so much a plan as it is an absolute catastrophe.
Jeez, don't hold back nothing, will ya?
I don't have a job, Hunter. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not in the best shape to be employed these days.
But I'll own a bar. I'll take care of both of us until you're better.
And where are you going to get the money?
I told you. Me, Dennis, and Chaz are all going to be partners.
And between the three of you, I don't know who has less money or business sense.
You don't think I can do this?
No, that's not it. I just don't think that you have thought things through properly.
I support you in everything you do. I need you to support me, Anthony.
Hunter,
What are you doing?
I don't understand a lot of things these days, and I need to take a walk to process this new scheme of yours.
It's not a scheme.
Well, it's what it is.
Well,
Hunter asks a lot.
I
What
agree.
a demanding partner.
He really is.
Oh, let them in. Okay. Oh, hi.
We will. Thank you.
Heck yeah. Oh,
What's your name?
Casimir? Cass? Short?
You know my name. Fine. Apollina Zografos.
Right. Now, I'm looking for a real contemporary rock vibe to this all-male production. So rather than the traditional monologue, I'd like to see how well you can sing. So sing.
Some people may say they need love to fill their day. They need happiness, joy, devotion too. But
Oh
me,
my goodness.
I digress.
I forgot about that guy.
To suggest that love is anything more than when two people screw. So why don't you drag me through the dirt? Oh, you know I like it when it hurts.
Whoa.
Oh, Gerard.
Drag me, come on, drag me through the dirt. 'Cause I see you looking.
These cross sections in Queens, everybody just runs into each other.
Watching you from far. You know, I know we want it. Let's take it from here. 'Cause baby, you'll drag me through the dirt. You know, I like it when it hurts. Come on, drag me. Drag me through the dirt.
She's got those pipers.
Are you going to start?
I have started. This is my interpretation of the song. Now, if you would allow me to continue.
Sweetie, please continue, please.
Yeah, I hear him say, hey, know that I'm a gay. I'm a man, and I'm gonna take you home. And baby, you'll drag me through the dirt. Why don't you drag me through the dirt? You know I like it when it hurts. Oh yeah, yeah. Drag me through the dirt.
Yes.
Look at Polly clapping for herself.
Encore him. Give him another one. Right. Well, that was great. And can't say we can give you a chance.
Hey.
What the hell do you think you were doing? You're supposed.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages from the award-winning season 1 of Steam and Dot.
Right.
Captain.
Don't be afraid.
Detective Mark Bessem.
You can call me Derek, Inspector. Help me. These are murder cases, and you want to run around and talk about fairy tales and princesses.
You can educate the world on the great beyond. Instead, you pretend it doesn't exist.
There aren't any monsters, Mark. They're only people. And they're the ones you need to catch.
How do you rise above your hunger?
I'm totally surprised he hasn't eaten you yet. Shouldn't get too personal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ship sailed on that one.
Oh, yes, the adventures of a demonologist. Keep the candle burning at both ends.
So, Josh, this opening scene, what was this an homage to?
Well, I think that both Carl and the Illest Entertainers got it in the comments, even. Carl was correct. It is from a play. It is based on, it's not an introduction based, it's based on a play, and it is from the show Equus.
The one with Daniel Radcliffe where they have sex with a horse?
Well, that's a common mistake. The horse has sex with Daniel Radcliffe.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay.
No, it's not what happens. But there is nudity and there is sex and there is a horse. It's just not bestiality. It's not bestiality at all. It's just, but he does blind the horse with his very sharp rod.
Okay. All right. Well, let's come back to that then. So here we have the real beginnings of Money Shots. I love it. And I think I did catch a reference to season 4 character in their story there between Chaz and Dennis, if I'm right.
I think so. And Richard even got it in the comments too. That was the first introduction of our beloved Simon, our adult baby, played by Mark Eugene Garcia.
Yeah.
He was sprinkled in there in season 2.
And we had another major character introduced, albeit subtly. Did everyone see Gerard in the musical sequence heading down into the alley? Yeah. So let's just take a note that this moment was interrupted, but had it not been interrupted, would Gerard have killed Horatio with his penis?
That's a great question because Gerard's penis, as we learned in season 4, is quite deadly.
Yeah.
I mean, how many men, Stuart?
62.
13.
13.
You were close, Ashley. You were close.
A little.
Speaking of Ashley, talk to us about that song. How did you come up with the music for that?
Josh?
I gave you the lyrics and you sang it. So
okay. That's
unbelievably great. I mean,
that's really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite musical numbers for you, and it's really lovely.
It's what I'm doing too.
And I think the viewers really like it too because they really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, everyone, for your kindness.
Well, this episode has so many great moments, though. The bacon scene with Carla with her list, it's so much fun. So let's see what happens in the second half. Stuart, what are your thoughts about filming this bacon scene? You said it was
having not seen the play myself. I didn't, and it being homage-y, I was just trying to walk that tightrope of the right balance of funny and sexual and I don't know, too much or too little. It was still dipping our toes in that water as far as filming sex. So
did Josh say anything that helped to kind of ease your concerns? Maybe did he bat his eyes and say,
"That's all it ever takes, and I'll do whatever he asks."
Yeah, that's what.
And that's the key.
Now, if Piper were here if she would have been watching that scene, she would have probably said,
"The power of craft compels you."
Yeah, she would have said that.
All right, let's get back to the audition here on the second half of the episode.
All right.
Can't say we didn't give you a chance.
What the hell do you think you were doing? You're supposed to be in class. I decided to come home. Then I saw you walk into this alley. What were you doing? Nothing. Do you know how disgusting it is for me to see you degrading yourself like this?
Horatio, is everything okay?
Another one? Where do you find them?
Oh, there's an app for that.
Honey, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I just get so lonely. I was waiting for you, and I'm in class for an hour, and you hit up the geriatric community for a lay?
How old do you think I am?
If you're not going to care about yourself, at least think about what you're doing and how it impacts me. I can change.
Oh, I'm sorry. Carry on.
You know what? We're through. I'm done with you.
You just assaulted him.
Sorry about that.
Hey,
you deserved it.
Shark.
Oh,
wait. Yes, you! Now where am I supposed to go?
Home.
Home? I haven't been home since they kicked me out. You know why they did that?
Because you invited a boy to your room and got
Look,
caught?
I may have an idea, okay?
Ooh.
Oh, this is one of my favorite scenes with Ashley.
You have a beautiful voice.
Stop it.
I mean it.
Yeah, no, I know. But thank you. You know, I had another audition I should have gone to today because I knew she actually wasn't going to get. Okay, you're giving me a compliment. I should just say thank you. Thank you.
Why don't you and I go out and get a bite to eat and we can talk about what's bothering you? How would you like that, Fräulein?
I'm sorry. Is that like a pickup line? Are you trying to pick me up? Did I get that?
Just one person reaching out to another in support.
Wait, no, sorry. Yes. I recently have been divorced by a divorce lawyer. So
Aren't most people divorced by a divorce lawyer?
no, but it was a divorce lawyer that did the divorcing.
That sounds perfectly normal, no?
Oh, for pity's sake, she was married to a divorce lawyer, and now she's divorced from the divorce lawyer. How hard is that to understand?
I'm sorry, English is not my first language.
I thought you had a little bit of an accent. I noticed it's kind of like a Spanish thing, right?
What about him is Spanish? Even his name isn't Spanish. And he called you Fräulein. He's German.
Ja, das stimmt. Das is correct.
That's correct. I like your accent. That's really nice. Because I was going to ask you maybe if you wanted to go get some margaritas and guacamole, but I don't know. Is that, do your people eat that?
Margaritas and guacamole. That's nice.
Really good American accent. So good. Oh, yeah. Wait, so they eat that in Germany too?
Yeah.
That's so cool. We should go to Blockhead. I love that. But do you want me to get the door?
It's
open it for you.
totally, you know.
Yeah, they're different in Germany, huh?
Well, at least she's more talented than Gina. Just as hopeless, though.
It's true, Lord. You know what, though? That was a fun little ditty you had them sing. Where did that come from?
Oh, it's a musical my brother and I wrote called Drag Me Through the Dirt. Yeah, it's about a drag queen addicted to love and humiliation. My brother was quite fetching in the lead role.
I'm sure he was. Lordy. You know, I've been wanting to write something myself. A book. Yeah, a book about my life. I have so many sordid tales to tell, but unfortunately, every time I sit down to write them, I find out I'm a terrible writer.
Oh, well, it's such a burden being as talented as I am, but don't worry, madame. We'll work on your deficiencies soon enough.
Well, bully for me.
Hello.
Hello.
Who could this be? Oh!
Father! Thank you for seeing me, Father, on such short notice.
Think nothing of it, my son. I could tell you had a lot pent up over the phone.
Yeah, I need to talk to you.
I'm rather pent up myself.
Father. This is Horatio. I think I've talked to you about him before. Horatio, this is Father Anglicus.
Hey.
What's he looking at? What are you looking at?
We got the hottest piece of ass I've seen since Anthony's.
Christ, not again. Sorry, Father.
These things happen, Anthony.
You dirty boy. Did you bring me here for some man-on-man unholy man action?
No. That's not gonna happen.
Okay. So I guess it's just you and me then.
I don't think that's likely to happen in your current state.
I'm not that surprised.
I meant scrawny.
Look, Horatio's, he
Wow,
needs a place
Anthony
to stay
was
tonight.
different.
He's going through a really rough period.
Aren't we all, Anthony? But please, do come in. I'd be happy to let him stay here for a night. As long as you could do me a small favor.
Hey, Yolanda, you arrived just in time.
Now, please, do come in. Make yourself comfortable. Let's have you just come in here. Me and Anthony just have some business to conduct. This is a
Have a
big
donut.
room. So it is.
Now, I'm a little surprised at you, Father.
Why is that?
That wasn't a very priestly thing to do.
Oh, it's not the first time I've asked to put it in you, and I do pray to God it won't be the last.
That's not what I mean, Father.
I agree, Owen.
Never mind. So what are you overanalyzing this time?
I just mean, shouldn't you have let Horatio stay with you because it was the right thing to do, the priestly thing to do?
No.
Why do you keep talking about Jason Priestley?
I suppose you're right.
I love 90210.
I'm no longer a priest, Anthony.
But the collar.
I've been there. You know
Yeah,
that.
wait a second.
You can talk to me about it.
You were a
His
priest.
last day.
I met with the Archdiocese earlier, and they asked for my resignation.
Why?
Apparently, I've been violating my vows of celibacy with a man. Men.
He didn't know that beforehand. He wasn't sure what the rules were in the book, in the Jesus book.
No, I mean like
Or
first
from the Bible.
getting
Oh,
busted.
the
for
Piper's
it.
in your room, Ashley.
Where's she at?
The power of Christ compels you.
Well, Stuart, leave it up to him. Tears already. Yeah. Tears of joy.
Oh, this scene.
Hey, can I come out now? I'm starting to cramp in here.
Shut up.
Why is it cramping? on the toilet?
I love this look for Glinda. It's so erasure, like 1987. I love it.
Jump, 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 jump.
Whoa! You're on
Man, this couch is comfy.
This is the first time on his couch ever.
Where have you been?
Convention. Having a party?
You really are. We're also buying a bar.
What?
Dennis, I want to be the one to tell her. Then use your mouth and words.
So it's all decided then.
Well, yeah, except for some finalized paperwork, we're good to go.
Great. That's great. That's really great.
Beer in the
I'm
refrigerator.
thrilled for you guys. That's great.
Well, so we're having a party to celebrate.
Yeah, why don't you join us, Ant? We're having a party. Come have a beer. Pull up a seat.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna turn in. You guys have your fun. I'm
What happened to that Keith Haring poster?
He's still being a stick in the mud.
We still have it.
Ow.
Yeah, he's had a bad year, but so does Hunter.
4 takes.
Andrew likes hitting Paul. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love
You
that
okay?
it took him so long to get there.
I thought we were going to talk about this more. Just because you've made this big decision, it doesn't mean that you can just go follow through with it. I mean, I still don't have a job.
So you can come work for me now.
I thought you were through with having slaves.
Only
So is Josh.
outside of the bedroom.
And only this season.
We're supposed to be talking more. Communication. You have to tell me what's going on.
It's nothing.
Lie.
Can't you just
Lie.
be happy for me?
No.
I am happy for you. I am. I want to be happy for you. I want you to follow your dream. I do. I worry that you are forgetting reality, okay?
And since when do you live in reality?
Oh.
Anthony, what is it?
Don't worry about it. Why don't you go back to your party, and after you're finished and they're all gone, maybe there'll be a slave waiting for you in the bedroom.
Any chance he'll be
Why are
hungry
you
too?
using sex to get ahead in life?
Yeah.
He'll be gone in 10.
My feminine wiles.
Anthony totally is a roaring 1940s woman.
Harlot.
You're something else, Dr. Stuart.
I'm not a doctor anymore, so just go haunt your husband, okay?
When I'm having so much fun here.
Should be on a t-shirt.
No. Anthony, I'm afraid you are going to have to deal with me for a very long time.
At least 4 more seasons.
But that's okay, isn't it? I'm just in your mind, after all. I can't hurt you unless you hurt yourself. Oh, Anthony, we are going to have such fun. Such fun.
This was an interesting episode of Game of Thrones.
Totally. Sean King as Kyle, Brian Roy as Rock. All right. For those of you who are just joining us, it's SideKick Power Hour. We do this every week. Right now, we're rewatching season 2. Here's a little bit of what's in store.
Okay, so I'm gonna have sex with you tonight. I'm so excited about it.
This is the first day in a new chapter of my life.
I will finally show the world what they get for contemptuously underestimating me.
This crazy train is stopping for no one, so if you want to get off, you can jump.
You're an artist. Your job is to make the world a better place. Maybe you could start with yourself.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Mrs. Veronica Kolkis.
Well, excuse me, strange person I don't know.
You don't look anything like your picture. I can see the agency's taken a lot of liberties.
I could write a book on the people in this room.
I don't like you, kid. Are you going to prison?
Why are people always trying to feed me in the shower?
He is coming. Hey.
Hey there. I can't believe Glenn talked you into this.
I can't believe he talked you into this.
Well, it did come in the fall of 2016, and we all fell in love with it. Well, I didn't fall in love with it until another season away. But if you're just tuning in, my name is Nakia. This is the SideKick Power Hour, and we're here every week. Joshua R. Pangborn, Ashley Monique Menard, Stuart Kiczek, and this week's special guest, Barbara Thomas. So here we are. Father Angie is back, y'all. I mean, really, Stuart, this was your first scene in season 2. What do you think back when you're seeing it now?
Angie has changed a little bit. It was fun for Josh to be like, "Hey, you wanna take this chance to expand on Angie's character?" And I was all gung ho about it, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Now, Josh, is there anything that you would change about this episode?
It's probably the audition scene, just because this is I often have very large ideas, and then the reality of doing an independent, no budget series enters into the equation. And the audition scene, I wrote a much longer sequence where there were 4 or 5 other males that were auditioning for the role alongside Ashley and Casimir. Alongside Appalina and Casimir, and there was all this just ridiculous. It was straight out of the producers. Where if anyone's seen the producers, you know where they're auditioning for Adolf, and they have all these random characters that pop in for literally just cameos of like this weird person doing this and this weird person doing that. I wanted to do that with this audition sequence, and I wrote 4 or 5 different other characters, which is why you see Ashley and Casimir. We cut between the two of them like that. I had this idea of rapid cuts between 5 to 6 different characters. The reality is, it was just hard to get all of those people together and also make sure we had enough time to film it all in the space, because the space has a limited amount of time and everything. So it's definitely something that if I could do it again, I would want to expand on that just a little bit, because I really feel like that's one of those scenes that really would have benefited from a little bit more of the vision that I had for the comedy of it.
Ashley, what about you? Anything you would have changed?
Nothing. It's perfection.
I love that. Anything you see, Carla? Barbara, that you wouldn't change?
Please. I would, but not in this. I love that episode. I think that episode is great. The trailer, it was so sad. The trailer, and I knew you couldn't reveal me, but I was so excited about being in this show. And then the trailer comes out, and I tell my friends, here's the trailer. I'm the foot.
I swear that's my foot.
But I try to make up for it in seasons 3, 4, and 5 with showing you a lot more in the trailer. So,
yeah, thanks, Josh.
But I know it was really hard because both you and Maggie, I didn't want to spoil it for people to know that this was happening. And so I really couldn't use any shots of you or Maggie in the trailer, and that's just sort of made it because we changed Maggie this season, and I mean your first day on set, you met Maggie, Barbara.
No, I mean I thought thank you, Richard. I thought on our first day at set it was the unveiling of the new Veronica look.
When she's wrapped up in her gauze and everything.
Yeah, so she's totally wrapped up, and I didn't know that Kat wasn't doing the show again. And I'd watched season 1. Oh God, thank you. And I'd watched season 1, and I was so excited to meet Kat because I think she's a brilliant actress. I love Maggie too, but I didn't know Maggie. So I'm coming to the room and I'm totally intimidated because here is Veronica wrapped up, and I'm thinking it's Kat. So I'm talking to her, and I'm saying, boy, I really love your work. I'm a huge fan. And I don't forget who played the doctor, but the doctor was cutting her open. And I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, oh my God, she looks so different in person. I had no idea that it wasn't, I didn't know what to say. And I thought, well, maybe something had happened to Kat. So I didn't want to bring attention to it. And so I just I think I like totally faded into a corner.
Well, we're fading out of time, so let's get to our.
Well, I do have a question though, Nakia, because it's really important. I really love the song Ashley sang. Is it too late to put that in the musical episode? Can we go and add some music to it and everything?
We have 15 songs already. So I think.
So how about 16?
What's one more really? Just a
episode or season 7 musical episode. We'll get back to that.
Josh, you don't let me sing enough.
That's true. I don't let you sing enough. I remember. So I bring this up because Carl. I remember this because Carl. This is what I think the very first thing I remember Carl doing. Carl commented on this episode. And Casimir, and he said the first comment he said, this guy, I didn't know Carl at the time. Carl has been very, very chatty since then, and he's now a producer on the show and everything. But at the time, I didn't know him, and his very first thing he said was, I don't think that he comes off as authentic German because no German would ever use the word Fräulein. And apparently, not only do I write like an old British woman, I also write like an old German woman, apparently, because that's what happens when it comes to.
So here's the question that we're asking everybody tonight: bacon or sausage? Let's start with Stuart. Stuart, bacon or sausage?
Since I don't want to hop too hard on the both bandwagon, I'm going to go ahead and say bacon.
Okay. Barbara Thomas.
I like both, but I really like chocolate.
But I don't like chocolate covered bacon.
Okay. Ashley, Monique, Menard.
Barbara will have chocolate. Stuart will get some bacon. I'll bring the sausage, and we'll all take bites.
I hear that about you. That you always bring the sausage.
I do.
Josh.
I definitely would probably pick bacon over sausage.
And I've already said that, if I go and they offer me one or the other, I usually go, oh, just put them both on there. But let's see. Carl says he thinks he would go with sausage.
No, chocolate has been decided.
Who else tuning in tonight has?
I think we had
Vegan bacon, Endless Entertainers,
turkey bacon, beef bacon.
Will Ryder says, "Did someone say bacon? Why no donuts?
Donuts, yeah.
We have donuts. We always have donuts waiting.
Bacon or chocolate.
It does matter what kind of sausage. I agree with you, Owen.
Well, I do like apple chicken sausage.
Good sausage is really good. It's got to be good and big and juicy.
Absolutely. The kind of sausage we like in the show. That's the kind of sausage we always use. The juicy, the better.
I prefer a thin patty.
Okay,
It's got no taste to it.
Well, that makes sense.
Jerky.
Don't forget that you can help us by making a donation at the Venmo. Pigs in a blanket are good. I had those for breakfast on Saturday.
Bacon wrapped in bacon.
You guys are making me hungry.
Bacon wrapped in sausage.
Now, Christian is talking my language right now.
Can I get some maple syrup with that?
Yes. Yes. That is so me.
And poor Richard is now in the mood. It's 4:00 in the morning where Richard is, and now he wants chocolate and bacon.
I mean, I'll take chocolate and bacon in the opening sequence.
I
want
I want sausage, I want bacon, I want chocolate, and not in that order.
And Luke likes donuts, which is always good.
Okay.
We're not part of the question.
I support donuts.
We do have to go. It is, as you can see here, we do this every week. We could definitely use your help with the ye old musical episode that we're working on. And when we say we're working on it, I just really want to reiterate to you, it is still very much happening. We're still working on it. We're workshopping it. I'm in the studio making the music. We're doing readings. It is fabulous. We're so excited. Now, next week, we will be back here as we watch season 2, episode 3 of Skeleton Crew. Josh, any final thoughts about that?
Well, we have a very special guest next week. One of our most beloved cast members, who has not been on the show yet, because Barbara's one of our most beloved members, but she's been on the show already. He's never been on one of our Psychic Power Hours yet, and he's going to be here next week. So
That is very exciting. Okay, Ashley, Monique, Menard, what will you be doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'm not sure, but I'd like to take this moment to just talk to all of you out there. Look at me. Eyes. Okay, guys, this musical that they're talking about, it's not just what we saw there of me singing and there's no music. The music that they're talking about in the musical episode is like Broadway shit. It's legit, you guys. I was listening the other day and I was like, do I have to audition to be in this? It's really good. So if you got $5 in your account, you don't want it, I highly suggest Venmoing it or PayPaling it or sending a traveler's check to Josh. That way he can add it to the funds for the show. Because
the power of craft compels you.
I'm just trying to say, like, they're being so modest of how good this is.
Yeah,
you guys
they
have
are.
no idea,
They
and
really
you're
are.
going to be so happy.
Oh,
when you
God,
see it.
Chris.
People are going to be so
Chris,
happy.
you're going to get to
So
hear
good.
Stuart sing. You're going to get to hear Stuart sing. They're going to film that soon.
Oh, God.
I do have Cash App. Yeah.
So-
I will have to look up how to use
Why
that.
don't you put that comment below when we're done? We'll see everybody next week. Thanks again for being
Thank you,
here.
everybody.
We had so much fun tonight, and this is the first time because of the length of this episode. It's the first time we've
Break
finished.
out your
before.
piggy banks. Break out your piggy banks.
Is that a unicorn piggy bank? Nice.
I
All
would
right.
expect that.
See you, everybody. Bye bye.